What's up, everyone? This is Roots of Black. Guess I can say once again, bringing you the Septuagint. I guess this is a little question mark there because I'm not really going to really dive into it. But you see the title. This is the introduction to the wisdom of Sirach. Okay, so I need you to see this for yourself because we did a lot of introductions today. This is the introduction that Sabbath because what we think is the Sabbath. They changed the calendar so much that we don't even truly know what day it is anymore. But that's for a whole nother subject right there. So we're going to go to Chrome here, and we're going to go to the book of Sirach. So remember, we just went over the Dead Sea Scrolls introduction where we talk about the book of Sirach, and they, they had this in the 1611 King James version, but the King James version that we have today, this is missing. And this book is right, and second temple period, right before the wicked Maccabees, and they don't include this. So they're giving you that if you go look at Christianity, the lies that they're there, that they're going to say there's 400 years of silence. There is no 400 years of silence at all, period. They're lying to you. So this is the book of Sirach. Let's look. And it says the wisdom of Jesus, the son of Sirach, right here. So this is the wisdom of Sirach. So his name's not Jesus, but I'm trying to get y'all to understand this. So in this is Jesus, but not the Jesus that you know. There's been many Jesuses, throughout the scriptures. What they translate his name to, even though we know that's not it because there's no J. So, but during this time here, which this person's name might actually be Jesus, and not the Messiah's name is not Jesus. His name could be Jesus, but I doubt it very seriously. But he was alive during the time where they was in Roman captivity. So they what when you in Rome do is wrong. You understand that, right? So they probably, which most people do, that they'll start naming and taking on the customs of who controls them. So that could be his name. The Messiah's name's not Jesus at all. At all. Zeus, hail Zeus. But this person could have named himself after Zeus because of what happened. But that's a whole other subject. It's a Jewish work originally written in biblical Hebrew, but it isn't. But we're not going to go on it. The longest extant wisdom book from antiquity. So this is the longest. Sirach is long. It's long, and they don't have it in your KJV. The 1611 KJV had it, but not the one you have now. So it's telling you how long this was, and it was written right before the book of Maccabees, right before, right here. And then you can see, right, I'm not even going to, it says, you see, this is his real name. So it's called Jesus, but it says Yeshua right there. It says written approximately between this BC by Yeshua ben Elzar ben, Sirach. But they're going to say ben Sirach, but his name is Yeshua. That man, this is what I'm telling you. They playing games on your soul and your whole existence. And so it says Kino in Greek, and this is added a prelude at around 117 BC. But you can't really worry about the dating here because some of it's wrong. So it says, according to the Greek text, Jesus, the son of Sirach of Jerusalem. So you got to think about this. He is given the wisdom that his father has given unto him, just like the Messiah did. You know what I'm saying? Just like all of the other ones, just like Solomon did, given the wisdom of his father, which is King David. This is what anybody does that has a great father. You would do this here. So it says, scribe of the second temple period. So we know what this time is. We know what this is. So this book was included in here. So now we're going to go to Moon plus Reader Pro. We're going to go to the Septuagint, and we're going to go, because I need you to see this for yourself. Okay, we're going to go to Sirach. No, we're not going to go right directly to Sirach. We're going to go to, oops, let's go here, because Sirach, I'm going to go to Baruch. and we're gonna go to the bottom, 51 chapters. So that's how long it is here. So we're gonna go to the beginning of it here, and it says the wisdom of the son of Sirach. Then it says Ecclesiastic cuts. You know, Ecclesiastes, and then you got Ecclesiastic cuts. So that's what this is. This is Ecclesiastic cuts right there in your face there. So this is, like I say, this is the son of Sirach, but it's called the wisdom of Sirach because that's his son. And it says a prelude to the wisdom of, and it says Jesus, the son of Sirach, but we know that's not his name because we just saw it says Yeshua right there. And it says, whereas many as great things have been delivered unto us by the law and the prophets and the others that follow their steps. Okay, we already understand who this man is, about what he just said and who he is, because he said the law and the prophets. So we already know that you can trust this book. So why is it gone? Like we know this here. Like anybody who talks about the law and the prophets, the Messiah told you the big, from those two commandments, the law and the prophets are. So you just had someone recite and understand what the Messiah just said. So we already know who this person is. You already know who sent them, who's there, because we know that the wicked ones will always tell you not to do the law. And all the ones that are sent by the Most High will always tell you to what? To do the law. I just gave you a big hint about a lot of stuff that's going on the earth. Think about this for a second. Let's pause. See, I'm not, really doing the writing, but got to show it to you. So we're going to pause. Think about this for a second, which I've told many, many Christians and Gentiles and whoever else mind is blank, because that's what I call them, blank minds. So, blank man type of people. So you tell them, okay, so you said that you are a Gentile and you weren't meant to do the law, so that's only for the Jewish people. Everybody else has to do the law. So then I actually say, but when the Messiah comes and he is what? Jewish, right? Because that's what they say. So he's Jewish, right? So when he comes and he's Jewish and he has a law and he says the law will never be done away with, even though you are Gentile and you don't do the law. So once you get to meet him and you're in his kingdom, what would you have to do? You can see the first time one of their light bulbs. This is the first time that someone gave them a light bulb thought, like click, like what the hell? I never thought of that. It's like, but why? He's the king. And like if he's the king, then naturally his kingdom is going to go by his rule. His rule is the law. So that means that you're gonna have to do the law whether you're Jew or Gentile if you're in his kingdom, correct? Never heard no one say that to him. Never heard no one say that to him. Even with their own brain and logic, that never crossed their mind, which is bananas upon itself. Because that's something that you would easily understandable that when you come under the rule of someone, it's like America has the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. When you come in this country, that's what you're supposed to follow. Every country has their rules you must follow. So if the Messiah is sent by the Father, and the Father has his rules with the laws and commandments, and he does the will of his Father, which the law and commandments, which he talks about the law and commandments, which means that when he inherits the earth, the whole earth is going to do the law and commandments. So you think right now, as a whatever you want to call yourself, a Gentile, like if you're Gentile, right, that you don't have to do the law, but he's going to inherit the earth, and his whole way of life is the law. Don't you think that when he comes, you're going to have to do the law? So if anybody's intelligent, wouldn't you start doing the law before it gets here? So you always had a head start of everyone, considering that the Christians always they're trying to get a position in the kingdom. They're not trying to be saved. They also want a position in the kingdom where they get a title. Christians want titles. And so that means that in order for you to get a title, right? That means you have to be able, that you have to be better than everyone else. So if you know that the law is going to be brought to everyone, wouldn't you, as a Gentile that wants to be like a leader of the kingdom, wouldn't you start doing the law to get that position over everyone else and to be blessed more and to be the gold instead of the silver? Wouldn't you think that that's should I? No, I'm not gonna say it. So you would think that that would be truly understood, but they don't because they don't want to do the law. They don't want to. They don't want to do it while they're living. They expect that when they're getting to the point of being dead and being rose, that they're going to do the law then. You make that make sense. I mean, you make it make sense. He told you the whole foundation. He said heaven, 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 where the most high is. Heaven. Not the sky, heaven. The most high's house where he dwells. And earth will pass away before the law does. That's what he said. But he said that. Go look it up yourself. Go look it up. That's what the Messiah said. Heaven and earth will pass away before the law does. But the Christians don't do the law because they say they don't have to. But they're under someone who believes wholeheartedly in the law. So even if you don't have to do it now, you're gonna have to do it later. But you don't want to fast forward yourself. I'm telling you, none of like too much of anyone on this earth don't use their brain. The schools have done a number on us. The deliberately dumbing down of America. There's a book. Read it. Read it. Read it. It's free. They can go on our website and read it for free. You can buy it and this and that. But you can read it for free on her website. Deliberately dumbing down of America. Right there on our website. Guys, get your minds right.